Hi, I'm Mary Burris of Flowering Cactus.
And I'm Al Condi with Elysium.Fitness.
And we're preparing a series of travel videos so that you can feel awesome after you've been on a plane, a train, or in an automobile for an extended period of time. So this is the first in the series, and we're going to talk about pre-boarding, or before you get on that plane, train, or automobile. Al, do you want to talk about a little teeny bit about why it's important to move before you sit for a long time?
Absolutely. But first I'm going to start you on our first stretch. So the
Okay.
first stretch is called limb rotations. So I'm going to want her to stand tall.
Limb rotation.
Limb rotations.
Okay, cool.
Your limbs.
I'm standing.
She's standing tall. She's going to take her right hand, take 2 fingers of her right hand, and she's going to stick it underneath her collarbone, her upper chest and collarbone.
So this is what you'll do.
This is what you'll do. You're
Yeah.
going to take this hand that's hanging down, and I just want you to twist it open and close. I want you to twist your arm enough so that you feel that chest muscle move. And if you can't feel it move, that's okay. I want you to breathe into your back and keep twisting that arm. We start the twist nice and slow and really hard. So you're really trying to twist as far as you can.
As far in either direction?
See if you can get your elbow to twist all the way around your body.
Wow.
All the way squeezed.
All right, I'm going to
all
turn
way
to the
other
side
way.
so you can see what this looks like sideways.
Open as much as you can. She's keeping her collarbone nice and tall, standing tall as possible. Good. Turn back the other way, and let's do the same thing on the other side. So then you take
Okay.
your left hand, bring it over your right, underneath your right collarbone, on top of the right chest, and start twist. I always like to do about 10 or 15 of these, maybe 20.
And can you do
Each.
both sides at one time?
That's absolutely where we're going next.
Okay.
I like to do this real quick because a lot of times you get tight through here, and
Mm.
you'll twist your arm and you won't feel it. So this really reminds your brain to say, hey, this is a chest stretch.
So we're stretching
Twist.
stretching the chest and
Turn
lifting?
and face me.
Okay, here we go.
Good. Twist, open, twist. She's trying to stay as tall as possible. She's breathing herself up while she twists.
All right, so this is one version. What's
One
the next?
version.
The two.
The adaptation
looks
on
like
it
this.
is both. So you can. Some people like to do it one hand back, one hand down. Some people like to do both hands at the same time. I don't care. So from this position, what you want to do is this. You want to add a shrug. You're going to shrug up slightly, and then same thing. Twist, 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 twist.
So not all the way up to the ears,
Not
but
all
like
the
here.
ears, not a full
is
shrug.
Is that
It's
good?
just a slight shrug, just to lift that collarbone slightly. And then, again, you're trying to feel it across the chest.
So I'm
Also,
doing
if you're
it-
lucky, you may feel it back here, because those are the 2 things that are actually supporting the shoulder girdle. That lat in there.
And
the
this
top
is
of the
good
chest.
because why?
This is really good because it really loosens up the muscles across the upper part of the chest and across the upper part of the back and the middle part of the back.
Awesome.
It loosens those vertebrae.
Great. What's the next exercise?
The next thing is, so we added that shrug in, so now we're going to continue with shrugs. So the shrug wants to look like this. I'm going to give you a side view. You want to keep your collarbone and your sternum as high as possible, tall, and you're reaching your shoulders forward as much as possible, and you're trying to raise them up. The goal is to try to get your collarbones to push together.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you bring your arms away, they're going to come slightly down and then back, and then you squeeze and push back that way. Collarbone still comes up. And then press the other way, squeeze both shoulders. Really release the shoulders. They should come really way far. If you can get your shoulders past your chin, you get a star.
So here.
There you go, good. And then come back the other way. Good, turn to the side, let's do a side view. Good. So she's trying to keep
And then I'm bringing
her
shoulder blades
collarbone
together.
as high as possible. She's going to come forward with her shoulders, reach her shoulders forward, and she's going to try to literally touch her shoulders in front of her. She's stretching all through here. Then bring it down. Good. Breathe into your back. Press back, and then
Wow.
good, good.
Wow.
The advanced version of that
I
looks
really
like
feel
this.
Wow.
Any version in between nice and slow and doing them for reps. When you're going to do them for reps, the first form break you have to remember is that you want to arch your back. So you want to remember them. You come up.
Okay.
And that's it. Those are your 3. Twists, shrugs. What is there more? There's a variation on it. If you're feeling crazy and you also want to add in a lower leg stretch, you can also do all of these. One put up on a chair.
So this can be a chair in the airport, that we're in the waiting area. This could be the seat of your car or the edge of your car with the door open. A picnic bench, if you're at a rest stop, anything like that, right?
Absolutely anything like that. A counter, the back of a chair. You can even do it on a wall. Some people, depending on how high you can get your foot, you can literally just push your foot into the wall. So you're trying to stand as tall as possible, keeping yourself from going one way or the other. One thing I will caution you is if you feel like you are not stable and that you might fall, this is not a good idea to do unsupported without you being able to hold on to something. And holding on to something is fine. Having said that, rotations.
So all of this opens up the chest and gets the spine lengthened.
We're starting to lengthen or uncompress the spine
and
from the top
this
down.
gives your brain that neuro memory of staying lengthened and tall, as opposed to compressed, which happens when you're sitting. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. So thanks for watching. Look for our next couple of videos, which we're going to talk about being during travel and when you get to the hotel or wherever you're staying when you get to vacation. So thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.